Hey, it's Eric with Zing Marketing. So I want to show you today how I buy websites on GoDaddy. Now, when I say buy websites, what I actually mean is registering a domain name, which is basically your website address and what people type in to go to your website. So check this out. Basically, starting out, I usually do a Google search here for GoDaddy coupons because GoDaddy always has sales. And I usually end up right here at this first site, Retail Me Not, because they pretty much always got GoDaddy coupons. You can find GoDaddy coupons all over the place, but one in particular that I'm looking for is right here, 85% off, 12 months, economy hosting, $1 a month. So in case you're not familiar, hosting is sort of like um, buying a plot of land where you're going to build your house, and the house is going to be your website. So you need some sort of land or a host where you can put that website or your house, right? Anyway, so you go here, show coupon. This has me in another window, but there. Okay, cool. So I clicked the coupon and I copied the coupon code. So now I'm here and I can, good. So now I'm ready to buy my hosting and I'm ready to buy my website address. So from here, domains is where you want to go, which is right here at the top. If you click that, you can go to find a domain and you want to go to domain name search. That's where you can look for a website address. Now, if let's say you're a personal trainer in Tennessee, um, you know, you might start a website and call it like tnpersonaltrainer.com, let's just say, and it's available and it's $9.99. That's for a year. Um, Now, if it wasn't available, it might say something like this: personaltrainer.com is taken. Now, it gives you other options for things that you could buy. I recommend sticking with .com, .us, not even .us all the time, but .com, .net, .org, uh, because those are the more commonly used website addresses. And when people link to your website from theirs, you want to make sure that they get it right. And usually, .com is the first thing people go for. So in this case, let's just say tnpersonaltrainer.com. That's what we do. So we're going to go to select. Good. So now we can continue to cart. And okay, so now you're going to get a few options here. It says website builder and hosting. If you are completely unfamiliar with how to build a website, this might be good for you. But if you're willing to take a little bit of time and learn um, through some easy platforms on how to build a website, I highly recommend that you use something called WordPress. It's really, really easy to use. And you might end up spending, a couple hours here and there figuring it out. But I'm going to try to post some tutorials on how to use that in case you're interested in learning. So I choose no thanks for this because I definitely don't use their website builder. This is a product that GoDaddy offers specifically to help you build websites. Protect your personal information. I'm interested in this uh, because if you look here, it says hide your personal information, name, email address, and phone number. Um, I just don't like having that information on every one of my websites. Um, on some, I don't mind, but It's really just a matter of personal preference because people will be able to see your address, your phone number, and you will get calls, probably frequently, from telemarketers who look up that information, and they'll try to sell you things like web design and search engine marketing and so on. This is additional security if you have the extra money and you really want to keep your website safe and Google friendly. I recommend doing it. In this case, I won't need it for this website, so I'm just going to continue to cart. All right, you got a great domain. No, I am not interested in a matching professional email address. If you wanted to do that, you can, but you don't need to. So now check this out. The total here says 4132. Here's that code that I got from that coupon. Now, what you're doing is you're registering the website address. And you have all these options. You can do 1 year, two, all the way up to 10 years. I usually do 1 year, and at a later date, if I want to, um, in a year, I can renew that. It wouldn't be a bad idea to do more years if you feel like spending the money for it. If you're investing in your brand or your company, I highly recommend doing it for more years. I'm not sure that I'm going to keep this website for long. We'll see. Uh, so I'm just going to do 1 year for now. So this here is just telling you that there are other similar website addresses that are available, and GoDaddy's trying to get me to buy them. Um, you wouldn't really need that unless you're just trying to get if you're trying to prevent other people from stealing your brand name, it would be wise to get those, but it doesn't really matter to me here. Um, Here's the email thing. So I guess it comes with it for free. Um, and then that is pretty much all that I need. Oh, and here's the privacy thing that I had mentioned earlier. All right, so now I'm going to proceed to checkout and new to GoDaddy. So if you're new, you're going to want to go here. Otherwise, you have the right side there. Um, and this is where I'm going to stop the video, and I'll continue it after I fill out the billing information and my personal information. All right, so after you've paid for your domain, basically that's just what I did. I finished the payment. I put in all my personal information. And once you're done paying for it, it should bring you over to this screen that has like all your confirmation and everything. And you scroll down a little bit here, and you can see um, where you can start managing your stuff. But before I do that, I want to take you over to my email, um, where you will see that you'll see here that there's confirmation stuff that's required. Action required. Please verify your email address. So you're going to want to do that. I went ahead and did that already. Let's see what happens when I try it now. Um, and okay, good. So it opens a new tab here, as you can see, and I am ready to go to my account right there. Good. So now you're in your back end. This is the back end of um, your GoDaddy account. And I'm going to go to web hosting. And I'm going to click manage. And this is called a cPanel or control panel. You're going to need to set that up. So very easy. Just click setup. Select domain. So there's my website address. I'm going to select that. As you can see, there are no other options. Um, This here says enter a domain or subdomain. Obviously, if you have something else that you wanted to connect up to your cPanel, you could, but we only have this here. So I'm going to pick a username. What's it going to be? TN. It's got to meet these requirements. Let's see if that works. Okay, cool. And a password. There it is. And, oh. Okay, so my password was too long. Let's try. Just do my name for this one. Nope, it won't. It doesn't like that one either. Okay, there you go. Personal trainer. I like to keep this information on an Excel spreadsheet, and I'll be doing that later because it will definitely give you a hard time later on if you don't have that information. You're going to end up having to call GoDaddy support and try to retrieve that. So this is their whole animation thing that they go through when you set up your cPanel. It's basically telling you that it's connecting your website to your host, and so that you can have a website up. And there it is. That is pretty much that. So now you'll have access to your cPanel. And here's your cPanel. There are all sorts of tools and gadgets that you can use here, some of which I'll be covering in other tutorials. But for now, that is basically the start of how you get a website, how you buy your website through GoDaddy. The next video that I'm going to show you is how you set up WordPress, which is the platform that you're going to use to basically build your website. All right, see you in the next video.